In today's video, we're going to be covering a handful of Halo news and rumors. First and foremost, the Battle Royale mode again has reared its ugly head as a rumor. We also have some news with Marty O'Donnell, the old-time composer for the Halo franchise, being interested in composing music for Smash. Another Halo Infinite designer is leaving 343 Studios, and we have a pretty cool clip of the multiplayer voice announcer voicing in an at-home voice studio. So let's go ahead and take a look. Now the first thing we're going to go ahead and cover here is that Halo Infinite won't have a Battle Royale mode, claims the leaker. Now we've heard the rumors that there will be, we've heard rumors that there won't be, and this is a clip that I've used multiple times in the past, so we'll just go ahead and take a look at it here. This is Bonnie Ross commenting on Battle Royale for Halo.
And the Apex Legends out there in this genre that you could go into if you decided it was the way to go. Like, how do you guys see it?
Yeah, I think that ever since PUBG and Fortnite, we've definitely had, people on social saying, like, we definitely want a Halo Battle Royale. I think that Vince and team did a great job with Apex Legends, and even within the studio, maybe they've taken some pieces out that you could think about. You could see much more like, hey, you could do this with Halo. You know what I mean? Like, I think some of the things that they've done with Apex, like, they kind of, for us, kind of feels a bit more like Halo. I will say that we have conversations all the time on, like, what the right thing to do is. Whatever we do, we have a sandbox that gives us the ability to have multiple different game types. I'm not committing what the team wants to. I mean, that doesn't want to be I think whatever we do needs to be the right thing for Halo.
Sure.
And so whether or not you call it the Battle Royale or how we're thinking about things going forward, the team definitely thinks about this needs to be right for Halo. And how does Halo evolve on, we've got our arena, how are you looking at our bigger play? So it's always an active conversation. But
Now, what she says by whether you call it a Battle Royale or not is very telling. She says that they have the arena mode. Again, this interview is a couple of years old, and right now we know that the multiplayer is going to be free to play. And if you look at the previous Halo titles going back to Halo Reach, they all had a multiplayer mode that they were trying to push as a seller. Halo Reach had Invasion, Halo 4 had the Spartan Ops, Halo 5, of course, had the Warzone mode, which was to sell rec packs, which is a different video all on its own. But nonetheless, they have been making these specific modes outside of just the regular Slayer and Objective and like free-for-all modes that they could hang their hat on and say, hey, look at this is new, come play this new multiplayer mode. So I'm assuming whatever this is going to be something along those lines. And let's go ahead and take a look here at the article because it does have some stuff in it that I have referred to in the past. The post on Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit highlighted several posts from a storied leaker, I believe it's pronounced Colobril. He has had other leaks in the past that have proven to be reliable, but I would still take all of the information here with a grain of salt. It says that the mode will be replaced with a Big Team Battle 2.0, which would be a massive mode featuring vehicles, squad spawning, pelican drops, and more. Honestly, this sounds a lot like Battlefield or like the newer mode in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare that had a huge mode with players and squad spawning and vehicles. And of course, you had objectives and kill streaks and everything like that. So it's going to be interesting to see. The pelican drops is something that's interesting. I'm wondering if that are going to be like dropping in vehicles or if they're actually talking about like kill streaks and stuff like that, which did not go over very well in the past with Halo 4. But the leaker additionally claims that the Forge mode will be massively expanded upon in Halo Infinite, even to the point where if players wanted a Battle Royale mode, they could simply create the mode in Forge. There is a huge expansion on the Forge mode from Halo 5 Guardians. Now, it is also worth noting that when it comes to Halo 5 Guardians currently in the Forge mode, players have made their own version of a Battle Royale using Halo 5 Forge. And to be quite honest, aside from dropping into a map and having it kind of shrink over time, Halo has always had the ability to make a Battle Royale mode. Back in the day, though, it was just known as Elimination. Now, moving on with Halo Infinite, another designer is leaving to join a different studio. I believe the guy's name is Colby Payne. Is left 343 to take a position at a Texas-based studio. at Gunfire Games. Payne was a campaign/level gameplay designer on Halo Infinite from April 2019 to January 2021. His LinkedIn page said he worked for 343 on a contract basis, so leaving is no surprise. Contract workers work across the industry. They only work at one studio for a very little bit, and then they leave and go to a different studio and do work there, and then move to a different studio. So this really isn't anything to be alarmed about, I would say. If anything, it's telling. He was a level/gameplay designer that maybe the game is coming together better than most of us had been led on to believe, or just that there was really nothing left for him to do. Either way, he has moved and he is working in Austin at Gunfire Games as a junior level designer. So we're going to, of course, see what comes up out of that. He tweeted out, "I'll see you later this year, Chief." So essentially, hopefully, what this means is that they are just done with designing the actual game and have now moved on to the polished state. Now, moving on to the next story here. Smash Bros. Ultimate composer would love to work with Nintendo and the Master Chief. And this, of course, is referring to Marty O'Donnell. The former Halo composer Marty O'Donnell claims that he would love to help Nintendo work on content for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate if the Master Chief were to score the coveted seat and invite to participate in the crossover. Microsoft and Nintendo are no longer strangers to collaborations with one at this point. Several Microsoft-owned license or properties have made their way onto the Nintendo Switch, such as Minecraft and both Ori titles, and even the indie smash hit Cuphead, which had the licensing originally for the Xbox. Interestingly, Microsoft has been willing to lend properties to Nintendo for inclusion, and just recently also the Master Chief has shown up in Fortnite. So the Chief is starting to make his way around and doesn't seem to be really bound to specifically Xbox anymore, since you can play as the Master Chief as long as you have a device that plays Fortnite. Moving on to our last and, of course, final news topic for the day. The Halo voice actor for the multiplayer is on Twitter, and he put up a video here that has him, of course, doing announcements for the multiplayer in an at-home voice session. The name is Jeff, and I want to say Stitzer, and he's been doing the multiplayer voiceover since Halo Combat Evolved. And the video over on Reddit, which I saw it on Twitter, he does the voice announcements. So let's go ahead and actually take a look here at this video, as it is something that is, honestly, I find to be quite interesting.
All right, here we go. We're going to see if we can't do a little recording. And the things you wanted to hear, Johan, included double kill, triple kill, overkill, extermination, killionaire, capture the flag, play ball, slayer. I hope that does the trick. Coming to you from my little tiny vocal booth. Let's see if I can show you kind of what that looks like. Yeah.
As always, don't forget, in order to be part of the conversation and have your voice heard, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think about Halo Battle Royale in the comments section down below. If you guys are new around here, check out some of my previous videos. I upload content weekly. And don't forget to check out the links in the About section. I've also got my social media, and support for the channel is there as well. But until next time, everyone, thank you all for joining me here today, and I'll see all of you in the next video.